I know it. I know. I know. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Okay, there you go. Done. Okay, I did my boobs out for today.
You wanted to just kill the. You just wanted to kill the stream first thing, right?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Damn, my face fucking hurts,
Well,
bro.
I was going to ask you how you
Oh,
feeling.
fucking awful, awful, horrible.
Do you feel like you look?
Awful. It hurts.
Or you look like you feel?
I don't know. It just hurts.
Does it feel like someone's pulled your face off and put it back on?
I was going to ask that.
Actually, that's what happened. They did saw my face.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels that way. Ah! Fuck. Fuck, this shit hurts. I'm gonna fucking get stoned. Literally tomorrow. I got weed coming.
You got weed coming.
Sure do.
Special order.
Special order. I gotta plug my phone in. I got a low battery alert. Well.
Hi, Matt.
Mattman.
Is it safe?
No.
No. Wait, you knew the answer to that one.
My fellow KLR writer.
I don't know. Gotta go create an Instagram account.
I'm driving this bus, so no, it's not safe.
Here we go.
I'm pasted on the back window like, help me!
Mikey's got his face pressed up against the glass.
I thought about that today. I do have a question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
How many buses does it take to push that train into the lake?
The answer is no. We're not going off that hill.
You know what? I also thought Dante never told us the answer to the riddle.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Did he?
Yeah, it was the police officer.
No, not it. There was never an answer. It's a mind exercise.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
the concept was to see how everyone answered.
Well, it definitely worked. It's
somebody in a
exercise.
round room and tell them to pee in the corner. That was the exercise.
Pee in the corner.
I'll tell you who suffered the most, though, was the poor fish in that pond. She's getting filled up.
Pee in the pond.
I've done that. I've done that many times.
Dude, Cave Girl, what you playing?
I'm playing WoW.
You decide to pay for one of your accounts, or
that's what she said.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, where's two ATVs? They're still not joining this thing, or what?
I'm waiting to see if they come up in the side chat. If they come in the side chat, I'll send them a link.
Okay. They are invited.
They're welcome.
Absolutely.
I think they're in the process of moving. I've not heard from her. I usually hear from her every now and then.
Yeah, well, I text her. She has her phone number.
Yeah.
Hi, Tommy.
I think today was a pretty big day for them.
Did she?
I need to call her.
Did she tell you that we could all eat shit and die?
No.
No.
Just
No, what?
no. I'm not gonna say it. We're live.
No.
How you feeling, Tom?
Hey, my friends, how are y'all?
What's up, Tom?
Just hanging
Hi,
out,
Tom.
buddy.
Doing good, man.
We love Tom.
Oh, I'm having all kinds of fun with the doctors that are trying to tell me that I'm having the brain.
Aneurysm? No.
Well, they're not aneurysm. They're just saying that I've had. Basically, just call it. I had a brain attack, which no, it doesn't go with me.
A brain attack, like
They say like a seizure.
A seizure, and what's that other one that's called a torpo? It's friggin' hard to explain.
Well,
did you tell them that you've had brain farts all your life?
Oh,
well, yeah, I was born and raised with that, of course.
Don't be a gnat hole.
I love that.
Don't be a gnat hole.
So what they've done, they did the X-ray image of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said the left side is light colored, but the right side wasn't colored, light colored. And then all of a sudden they started to try and tell me, well, you must have had one of those, fuck, I can't even call it right now because I've been up for 8 hours today. But they said they had that, right? So the same day I said, well, there's one question that you're not showing is on the 2 metal plates on my jaws bones where I was hit by a mooring line that broke my roast, see what I mean?
Good job.
My jaw roast. And but none of those showed up pictures that were light and colored.
Oh, yeah. Fucking modern medicine, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the audience
it kind of made me throw the F word on them, and then they got upset even more. So,
well, yeah, that's why I don't go to the VA anymore.
I was going to ask, are you going solely through the VA, or is this another is this a regular?
Well, what we did is I got in my brother's truck, and my brother took me to the Veterans Administration there, where I'm retired from the Navy. So I have all that. I've got the ID card that says I'm covered until 2026, because in 2026, then they put me into
was it TRICARE?
Yeah,
they moved
TRICARE.
Yeah, they moved me out of that in 2026, and then they put me into just your medical thing when you turn 65.
Okay.
Medicare.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So, see, this is exactly where I'm having the mental problem, where they've been sitting here and beat on me since the 17th of July, or not July, July of January, that I have a damn near impossible to have a discussion about it. So, whatever.
That's what they do. That's why I go to civilian doctor now.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to try and dick you off until they switch you out and say, well, go deal with another doctor.
Okay. So
that's what they do.
So what we did here in Council Bluffs is my brother took me to the Creighton College, where they have the Jesus Christ, the St. Mercy Hospital that's part of the Creighton College. And they took me in there, and they're doing everything for me, and they're not charging me a damn dime.
Yeah, because it's a non-profit hospital. It's all donations.
So when I started talking to them, and I pulled my ID card out, and I said, "Here, you make sure and build them to build the
Veterans Association or
Thank you. See, I just can't rattle this out that fast because they got me so screwed up with all the bullshit, especially with these 2 stupid drugs they have me take every day. 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm carrying all my smart and everything, but then I have to take these little yellow aspirin baby aspirin.
Blood thinners.
Well, it doesn't really do that. Okay, but that's fine. Okay. And then the second one, they give me this stuff called atorvastatin calcium. And if I take one of those, I'm fucked for 6 to 8 hours while that pill is. So what I do is I take it I break it in half, and then they get pissed off and want to fight with me about it. And I go, no, I'm not doing that. Because you got me this shit, taking this shit, and then I'm not able to enable, if I can say that. So, whatever, I will be able to figure it out. But I wanted to bring some question up to you guys because I've been fighting this for like years for coats. And I want to have a little quick discussion. You've seen these these buttons with the snaps?
Yeah.
Okay. That's on the one side, and then the other side's got this side?
Yeah, they're like the receiver.
Right. Okay. So I've got the Revit, REV apostrophe IT riding motorcycle gear, but I can't buy the exact same stuff from the same company. So I can get the stainless steel ones, and yeah, I've got the switch, like a pair of pliers that cut a hole through it, and then the second one compresses those into the material.
Yeah, you did a video on that about a year or so ago.
And I'm having such a hell of a time trying to fighting subject over the past 3 months. So I'm sitting around where I'm not doing anything outside of going to the hospital. And I spend my time on the computer trying to research where to order this stuff to buy some stuff. And I'm just not having really doing well. So now when I go to this on the on the 24th, they released me out of the hospital. So I started doing everything in my February where I started working and trying to figure out where to get this stuff because, I don't want to be out going for a walk or going anywhere unless I have to. So I tried doing all this subjecting for ordering this stuff. And I can find it, but I'm not 100% finding exactly what I really want. And then I get this doctor that I see Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that internoons me questions where he likes to put me this. Here's a piece of paper. This is the kind of stuff that I get to go through. Give the opposite. And it starts with black and the answer is white.
Yeah.
So I go through 24 of these. So this was my day off work for Monday. Or wait a minute. Yeah, no. Wednesday, and I got to take that in Friday. Anyway. So when she started hitting me with these kind of questions, and I said, let me try intelliging you with the stuff that I'm doing. Because I got my my military oh geez, I can't even spit it out. My military retirement with all my paperwork, D219 or DD219.
Yeah, DD214.
So thank you. That's it. So I got a copy of that, 5 copies of it, and I took that paper into this doctor, and I said, instead of asking all these stupid, weird-ass questions here. I said, so I handed her a copy of my DD-214, and I said, now here, look at all my military stuff that's in the paperwork that explains anything. And I said, if you want to ask any questions, take your pick of anything you want to ask me about any of this subject, and I can answer that back to you. So she did that about 15 minutes, and then she said, I've got no questions, anything about anything that you ask, because you have the perfect answer to everything that you're able to mentally explain it to them. But according to weird shit like this, I should think smarter. And I'm just like, no, you're missing.
It's all word association. What they're looking for. They want to know that you can do basic word association with the opposites of like cat, dog. That's stuff that they do anytime, because my boss, he went through, he had a bleeding ulcer, and he was completely out of it.
Shit.
It could be worse, Tom. They could ask you how many U-boats we have in Portugal.
I mean, what they're wanting to see, if there's any long-term memory loss, what they're wanting to see.
They're my boats, Portugal.
I think we all have long-term memory loss if you think about it. Shit. I mean,
Come on, Tom. That goes with the age with everyone.
yeah, it does. Shit.
I try to keep track on everything and all the names and the movies and the stuff, and I keep forgetting, and it's harder and harder every time I try.
I know, but every time it's like they ask more questions, I seem to have more
Difficulty?
arguments, discussions. It just it makes my brain want to explode.
Of course it does. It does to everyone. If you put up to a subject that you're not familiar to, it's easy to go berserk on your head, because we have so much on our mind. Then we just don't want to think about anything else. And these guys and these tests are always testing to the maximum of our capacities. So they push the brain to the limit, and we don't want to be on the limit. We have reached a phase or an age that we only want to get some rest and remember what we know. We don't need no new subjects, no new tests. That's why we go crazy. And that's why we have what you were saying, that ask me what I know, don't ask me what I don't want to know and what I don't want to discuss. And that's normal, Tom. That's a normal thing.
When they first started some things, they were feeding me and everything, and at first it was, slop shit. And they said, "What do you want to drink?" And I said, "I don't know. What do you think?" And they said, "Well, we'll give you water." And then the next day she said, "What else do you want to drink?" And I said, "How about a Mountain Dew?" "Oh yeah, we'll give you a Mountain Dew." You can't tell me you can't slap yourself in the head and go, "You think a Mountain Dew is
You said the wrong answer. You should have said milk. Come on, everyone knows that. Come
milk
on.
does your body good.
They never offered me milk."
well, Mrs. Moto TV doesn't know what milk is. Well, she does. Well, come on. I am stuck.
I know what milk is.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you don't
I
watch
do.
You don't watch my videos.
Overland has his own special kind of milk.
Sheep milk.
I know what milk is.
What sheep milk?
I had milk here before for about 8
Oh,
months, right?
No,
So, there
no,
you
she
go.
went
Boo,
that
boo,
way.
boo, boo, boo.
She went
That's right.
that way. No
Had
way.
a little baby human being sucking on these.
You,
Freaking weird.
Well,
You're the
you're
one-
weird
Yeah.
if that baby was drinking the same kind of milk that Overland drinks.
I got another one
I'm not-
that flew their brains. I mean, the weather was like just like above 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So I wore my navy pants because it's got the waterproofing, and then it's got the warmer stuff that goes inside there, and then I've got my I had my warm pants underneath there that kept me warm. So 3 days after they saw me, looked at my pants, they immediately started to tell me, well, you should not have been riding the motorcycle. You need to turn away your motorcycle ID card. I said, I didn't write the goddamn bike. What are you talking about? So I went through, oh my God. It's just a typical war that they actually were going to try and do something with my ID, with my motorcycle ID. And the cards, after I got out, I put my my recharger on the battery in the driveway, and the cop drove my house 3 times on the same day when I was out setting the charger on my battery. And the cops were like, they all know me. Every single one of them knows me. And they never questioned anything I did. But, they were supposed to be checking me out to see what I was doing. But I didn't do anything. Don't me flip out, right?
Very frustrating.
So that's my world.
Well, you know what though? You're still breathing. So you're still with us and you're talking to us, so hell, it could be worse, right?
She's so happy.
So anyway, that one subject I wanted to bring up to each and every one of you guys
was bacon, right?
If
Fucking
any
bacon.
of you
Bake.
have an idea, a company that works for those snaps.
Well, you check the chat window.
Yeah,
Well, like I
Dante's-
said, I wanted to find the rivets, and I haven't been able to find anything on the internet.
Dante found you some, Tom.
Yeah, Dante and go
Thank
for
you,
it too.
Dante. Oh, sexy Dante.
Oh.
I mean, if
Here
you're
we
looking
go.
for a specific brand that Revit herself makes, they probably don't sell those as mass. I can look.
I just didn't want to go through the look for the stainless steel ones. I'm trying to think of not E-Bowl. I don't want to buy from them.
You want to find the
one that starts.
Okay.
The one that starts with the A company. Shit. I've looked at that 4 times today.
Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon, thank
you.
you.
Want to go through Amazon? Okay.
Okay.
Amazon. But see, I tried to stay 6:30, and it's a little difficult me to stain the
Yeah.
time.
Is there a crafting store around you? Crafting stores will carry these.
Actually, like a Michael's would carry them if she has Michael's nearby.
Oh, Michael.
See, that's why I wanted the rivets, because I've got the rivets, but when I started replacing the zippers in the crotch, and the only ones I had were the stainless steel ones, and the rivets, the black tip ones. It just whatever.
Well, here's the black set. I'm not really sure what it came out of. By Hill Leather Company, they're black.
Yeah, I know.
In the crotch, I would have chosen plastic, not stainless steel.
The reason I mentioned Michaels, that's where I normally get my leather working materials, and that's where I get my snaps and my stuff from them.
Yeah, like I said, Michaels will probably have different color snaps.
Their stainless steel and or nickel plate is $5 for a package.
Glad to
yeah,
hear
but you can spend a collection through the A. God damn it, Acumen.
Amazon.
You can buy like 100 total.
Mike
which
likes
is 100 of the tops and 100s at the bottoms, and got the little things that you smash. Smash them, and you can get you can get like a total of 100. It's like 17, 18, 20 bucks.
So you want a whole kit. You're not looking for just the snaps.
Correct. I want to buy the entire pile of them.
So you want the kit, but you don't want to get them through Amazon. Is that what you're saying?
He wants both sides.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Well, no. What I'm asking is, you want the kit? You want the kit with the tools too?
I understood he had the tools.
You also get the set.
You said you had the pliers,
which
right?
punches the hole through the material.
Yeah.
He has it. Look.
Okay, and then the other peristyle piles that compresses the dick that goes into the.
Yeah. Okay. So you need that. You need those pliers for that. Is that what you need?
Yeah, you can buy the whole kit for less than $100. It's got the whole pile of everything.
$100?
Yeah, they go by millimeter size on the snaps, and Joanne Fabric doesn't have 100 of them, but they do sell the snaps and the pliers.
You're talking my language, millimeter.
And then,
they're. I mean, they're centimeters. They're meters. They're measured by metric, and you can get the whole kit on eBay also.
And then one of the other.
Don't say that too loud, because Mike is here. Come on.
One of the under stuff that I just researched 2 weeks ago, I've got all the zippers. How to remove
Mike's leather.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm going to get into that next. And that doctor started asking me a question about that, and she started asking me, why are you buying stuff like that? And I said, well, because I want to warm all my stuff. I know how to repair the zippers. I know how to replace the zippers themselves. I mean, I know how to do all that stuff. I just had to get all the pile of all that stuff. So I got all that, and then I started fighting to try and find the those snap ends, and I'm just not quite what I wanted to get. I wanted to get the RevZit stuff, but
I don't think they sell those snaps.
dude, when I paid $2,000 of Revit gears, they gave me the replacing buttons, 5 of each outfit. So I'm like, yeah, those are really good, man. Those are fantastic. But now I can't find them from Revit. So that's just something I wanted to go with, and it just.
I understand they make kind of a bench press. It's kind of a hold down lever to do those type of snaps, and it's more the industrial type than the hobby type.
You're thinking exactly correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yep.
Donald Sparks just put one up. Let me look at that. No, doesn't work. Well, wait a minute. Now it's coming up. Office supply.
You gotta give him some time to go for.
Yeah, that's the Drix. I looked at those.
And they take different dies for different stamps you're working with. Or they should.
Tom, were you here last week?
Yeah, he was.
No.
Yeah, it's I've seen those, but when you go to the God damn it, with the company that starts with A,
Amazon.
Acme.
Thank you. You can get a squadron of 50 or 100 of these things.
Actually, Acme is right down the road from Suburban Rider.
She's good.
So instead of me spending the money to get the stuff from A, I started trying to find the Revits, and I've just been hunting, and I look them up, and they come up with this paperwork bullshit that doesn't show me any way to buy the material.
eBay has the metal snaps.
No, he's looking for specific Revit gear.
Okay.
Amazon is Overland or all the right one. I won't do the other one. I will order them from Amazon if I have to go that way.
Yeah.
I was just writing it, so.
Tom, BJ went into the hospital last winter for pneumonia, and they tried to commit her to a home because of her age. Anybody over 70, this hospital tries to push them into a nursing home, especially if they have good insurance.
Well, yeah.
I'm not even 49.
That seems to be their mindset.
Well, it's
so liar. You're over 50.
If you look at it from a business aspect, what do you expect?
Talks leather.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right or anything, but if you look at it from a business model standpoint, that's
they get
what they're looking
for
at.
Referrals. This hospital gets paid for referrals, so they gave her steroids to make her crazy, and then they were ready to take her to evaluation and ship her off. So we're not real trusting of hospitals around here.
I'm trying to send it to nursing home for years.
It's the big thing that really drives me batshits where they keep trying to tell me that I have a
TMA?
Oh, God damn it. What do they call it?
T-minus 12 years.
A torque? No, a stroke.
Yeah.
They tried to tell me I had a stroke, and I went, I never had a stroke. It never made my hands go into do, weird shit like this.
Well, you can have a stroke and it not affect
my legs did not start pivot wadding or any shit like that. So they say, oh, it's a stroking. And I'm like, what do you mean it's stroking? I'm not talking to you about that. But then when they start asking you with all kinds of weird questions, they automatically expect that, oh, well, yeah, you're having a stroke. And I'm like, no, I'm not having a stroke.
You should have said, come on, I drive a BMW.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, don't even go there. I made bad videos years ago.
I
about
gotta
being
like have this conversation. Come on.
Now, do you think one of your police friends would check your license status now to see if the doctors haven't revoked it?
You don't have to have a cop to do that. You
They
can
won't.
actually
They
lie.
won't. They won't let you take your opinion of it.
Oh,
You can check
because
you can check your license status online.
yeah, because the doctors can revoke it if they feel they need to, without your consent.
That stroke thing just blows my mind when they started to tell me, and I said, I never had a stroke.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's they feel they know everything and you know nothing, and that's how you're treated.
Well, also there's a whole lot of people walking around out there that's had either a stroke or a heart attack and don't know it till it shows up later in test.
Actually, I dealt
And then
in November.
And then there's the other guys that look like they have a stroke.
Whenever
And
she
it's
had a
just
car
milk.
accident, she was laying across the seats on her right arm, and it was numb. And whenever she was asked about problems when they pulled out of her car, she mentioned about that arm being numb, and they automatically said she had a stroke. And they actually went and tried to pull her driver's license due to this, but here there was no signs of a stroke. She had to go and take a paperwork to her doctor to have it filled out that she didn't have a stroke to get her license back.
That's exactly what I kept telling them. You didn't have to take my blood and replace it with new blood. They didn't have to do any shit like that.
Oh yeah, transfusing. Yeah.
I mean, his coach had motors on. He didn't have to use paddle strokes.
Fusion. Oh, she's good.
And sometimes it's just so they can charge for the procedure on some things.
Really?
Every year they pull BJ in on a whole slew of tests on her, and then that's it. You know, we don't hear anything for a little while unless she has a problem.
I like doctors.
So, like I said, I'm on these 2 blood pills, and nothing makes my blood limmer.
It thins the blood.
It's blood thinners. Yeah.
Yeah, blood thinners.
That's what it is. It's blood
Is it Coumadin?
No, it doesn't do that to me. Mrs.
Oh, okay.
Moto knows exactly what she's
Mm-hmm.
she's saying the same thing that is not happening to me.
Well,
it's just all I can say is it's very difficult to attempt to discussion of what they're trying to ask me about what they consider to be their way of mental working, but that's not something that I ever worked in my ever time of my life in the military and with the TSA as a surging people at the airplanes, at the airport. And so they want to ask me other stupid questions about what is the opposite of left? And the answer is left and right. Oh yeah, that's a workable.
I just tell them green and shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Thank you.
They're testing you.
You got to be careful doing that shit, being a smart ass, because they'll put you in a straight jacket and you'll fucking disappear.
Yeah,
you got to be careful doing that shit because
Really?
Well, they tried to do that to BJ. It wasn't until they found out that I had power of attorney and they couldn't just shove her away. Then they they got away from her. They quit messing with her. I says, I want all the drugs that you're giving her. I want all the interactions. I want all the side effects and everything. And then the social worker disappeared that night, and the whole crew that was trying to put her in a nursing home disappeared.
So let me tell you another story from 1980, 84 or 86. I was on a ship, and the ship was in a collision. And let me see if I can find these pictures. I don't know how to find them here on. So anyway, I talked to my guys from Ohio, citizens, back when I was a kid back then, and when they were Michigan kids that were citizens back then. So I got the pictures utilized of what they took for me, and I took them in and I gave it to the worker, the smart chick. And I said, now you want to ask me these stupid ass questions about friend and the opposite? I said, friend and enemy. So I show her pictures of these three guys, or of the three images of this ship. And I said, do you realize that three of us had to go send and recover the two guys on the stern of the ship? And it showed the collision on the ship, and it just kind of, wow, I can't, she says, I can't really concept on how you evaluate what you're looking at. And I'm like, how am I supposed to explain that to you?
You can't.
I guess I've lost my mind.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Well, what happened to us is BJ had a photograph in her phone of one of our neighbors that painted the four-letter word cops on the back of his car because he hated our city cops. And she took a picture of it for evidence. Okay?
Oh, boy.
And they found that in her phone, and they just went ballistic in the hospital. They tried to take her phone away so she couldn't call anybody or talk to anybody.
But how did they access the pictures?
Mm-hmm. But they accessed her pictures and had a terrible time with that.
Well, no, she didn't have a PIN code set up, so they just turned the phone on.
So
oh yeah,
they can't do that.
I got a PIN code on mine.
Even so, they can't access. There's no. Come on.
No, they did. They looked at it and they were giving her problems over it.
But were they allowed to touch the phone?
Oh no, she didn't give them permission. They just took it.
No, and you got to realize when you're in a hospital like that, and if they have reason to believe that you're not of right mind, they can take control.
Yeah.
If no one else is there to monitor the situation, or basically they can do that.
No way. No way.
Yes, Overland. I witnessed when I got there what was going on.
I've seen it happen too.
Mm-hmm.
Really? But that's a violation of privacy. Come on.
It doesn't matter. You're mentally incompetent. That's how they get away with it.
Yeah.
But even so, okay, they would have to have the family's permission or something.
No, they don't. All they have to do is get you in front of a judge.
But you got to realize you have to have an immediate family in the first place.
Yeah, to protect them. Otherwise, they consider they're all alone. Well, they kept saying, "Oh, you could have such a good life." That's what they kept telling her. She didn't want it.
But it's privacy. Come on. Even so, that there should be a legal representative of the patient to allow certain things that they shouldn't be allowed to. Come on, that it makes no sense.
No,
You
I've
can go
seen
crazy,
people railroaded.
but you can go crazy, okay, at a certain point of age, but you have all your history, all your past on the mobile phone. So it's not fair. I don't think it would be, it's not legal here, that I assure you. And because the one who gets access to your phone is getting access when you're crazy, but it's getting access to all of your life before.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Hey, Overland, there's a case right now, which I haven't heard any more about it since it made news. There's a guy who went into the hospital for an accident.
yeah.
He slipped into a coma, and after 2 or 3 days, they started refusing food and was basically trying to wait for him to die. And when he went in there, he was alive, coherent. And within 2 days, he went into a coma. And this was a Catholic hospital too. And basically, the hospital was denied nutrition, and was basically to say it's cheaper to let them die.
Yep, that's what they do. Yep, that's exactly what they do.
As long as they don't ask Cave Troll, okay, everything is okay.
See, I've got these pictures on Facebook, and I can't take a picture and put it over here for you guys to see.
We believe, Tom. We believe.
We believe.
Mm-hmm.
We believe.
Well, Tom, I gotta ask you something. You were here last week, and I left early, as I'm about to do today.
No, I don't think he was here last week.
No, he
Yeah,
was.
Tom was here last week.
I was about to ask Tom if by any chance did you happen to see or hear about any cat fight after 2 o'clock in the evening? Because you know, Gopher is so quiet today, and when I left, another cat was brought in, and something must have happened. Because Gopher is so quiet tonight.
He is quiet today.
He is quiet.
He may
There
be
must
getting
have
some
been
service from somebody.
Oh.
You told me not to tell Miss Motomattman.
He may be too busy looking down at somebody doing work on him.
You told me
never
not
know.
to tell.
You never know. You know.
Oh my God!
It's okay.
I wouldn't expect anything from him. Far from
He's
that.
like, twist your head to the left for me. Thank you.
Left.
Cough.
Poor Gopher. See, he's coughing from it already.
Because you're squeezing.
It's okay.
But she's right, Gopher. You're so quiet.
You are so quiet. So what's going on over there?
I was wanting to hear what Tommy was saying and stuff.
Yeah, I think most of us are just letting Tom talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good for him.
Actually, I was going to say Tom is something better than he was just last week.
But I can understand you, Tom, wanting to show the pictures, the damage of the ship, and you had to go recover the troops. That's how bad it was without actually showing them.
God damn it, I can't figure out how to send you these.
Well,
we're going to have to get that carrier pigeon out.
One thing you got to remember, though, you got to kind of play their game.
You're on Facebook, Tom?
Yeah, he is.
I've got him on
Okay, select the
Facebook, and I've
picture.
got them on Chatbot, but I just don't have them on.
You can select the picture, and you go to the picture viewer, and then you copy the link and post the link here on the chat, and we'll have access to it.
I can't figure where to put it on. I tried enter chat message or link here.
No,
I've tried dragging the picture.
How far back is the picture, Tom?
Oh, you're accessing his Facebook?
Who's got me on?
I got you. How far back is it?
Do you have a title on the photo? You can search by the title.
Yeah,
it's not worth to use. You wouldn't understand it. They're not non-running submarines.
Nobody answered my question. If there was a cat fight last week. If there indeed was a cat fight last week.
A cat fight?
Yeah.
No.
It was a sheep fight.
So I didn't lose anything.
You lost a sheep.
That's why I'm trying it on Facebook.
How far back is the picture, Tom? I can share it. Just
well, he was saying about 84. 1980. Was it, Tom? 1984?
Just give me a second. I'll try to find it again. I go to my
I'll fix him.
My Tom page. I know you guys saw this.
Ooh. I think he started hovering over that button now, Mike.
Uh-oh. There's some stuff going on here that I'm listening, but, you know.
Are you really
I saw
listening
those sheep on that field there, Overland.
Did you? But you asked for the pretty native.
Yes, I watched your videos, and I watched you waking up in the sleeping bag. No sheep with you in the tent.
I gotta watch that video.
Yeah, I like the way he made a point several times. All alone.
All alone.
All alone.
Yeah.
I made that point. Just
all alone, huh?
Well,
yeah.
When I woke up.
he passed out.
Well, offhand.
You know, all the wool and stuff inside makes you warm. And
gotta use a lighter grip there, Overland. Don't squeeze it so tight.
The lighter grip. That's right.
Them sheep lie so much. So
yeah.
much.
You don't want to make a mess, you know.
Yeah,
but but they have self-cleaning. You know, with all that wool.
Sticky wool.
Sticky wool.
Yeah, poor farmer when he goes to share him. Who messed up my lamb's wool?
That's right. That was a perfect pelt, goddammit.
Portuguese spooge.
All sticky.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Mexican.
Mexican.
It smells like Twinkie filling.
Twinkies.
Oh my God. I used to like Twinkies till now.
Poor muzzle Mikey burst his bubble.
Mike, like you like cream horns and you know it.
Actually, I do like cream horns.
Yeah.
Till now. Well, Twinkies are the only thing that lasts forever.
Twinkies and cockroaches.
I thought that was KLEs that last forever. Twinkies too?
KLRs.
KLEs. R.
Right, Matt?
No comment.
KLRs for ejaculation.
KLEs and verses. That's
it depends on which versus you got, because Matt's versus is a KLR.
Motomattman did a clinic on doing a motovlog. Everybody see that?
No.
That's how they're supposed to be done, just like that.
Well, see, I don't go watch motomattman anymore.
Oh, that's hardcore. It's hardcore honesty right
Well,
there.
it's not because of him. It's because I keep on getting confused. Big M or little M?
Oh no!
Oh, don't go there.
Oh,
Dig it
he
back
did,
up.
he did.
So, either.
Mike,
Hey, Matt, how's our contestant doing? Is he surviving?
He is still there.
Wow.
So that means I'm out.
Well, I did get a report that he was walking around asking other trades on the jobs if they were hiring.
Oh my God. I thought you should probably put a good chart and a bad chart on the wall with little smiley faces when they do good and frowny faces when they do bad.
Hey, Skip,
Up in the office.
There's not enough of those stickers in the world with a frown on them.
Well,
so what's his make? One paycheck? So
he got his first today.
Oh, okay.
So I got about one more week and I'm out.
One more week. One more week.
The guy he was working with called in today. He texted me later this afternoon. Said he'd been to the doctor and he has the flu.
Really? This late, huh?
That's an excuse. Get your ass back to work.
Oh, it's going crazy around here right now.
Really?
They've closed 2 county schools.
Mm-hmm.
They've put a restriction on visitation of hospitals.
Yeah, they told us
flu.
they said disinfect their backpacks and disinfect everything because it's bad here too. And yet we have sick people going to work spreading it to all us other unsick people.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Hey, you got to make money.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're in a caf, you get your ass to work.
That's right. Get your bitch ass to work. We got things to do.
In a few more days, they're going to have an entire blue flu session with the government workers anyway. So,
I can't figure out how to do it.
Do you know what page it's on your photos? How many pages? Like 3 pages back or 4, Tom?
I've got 2 pictures. I'm
okay.
Looking for.
Okay.
What's the name of the ship, Tommy?
Let me try choose links.
Uh-oh.
He's killed. He's dropped out.
Well, he closed the wrong window.
He'll be back, hopefully.
Poor guy. That's gotta suck.
My God, I mute. Oh my God. You want to fill up the chat window with all that?
What you want to fill up a chat with, my baby?
Oh no, never.
Never?
Somebody's back.
He's back, yeah.
Well, shit, that didn't work either.
Don't mute me, Mike, because I'm about to go. So I'm pleasing you.
No, don't go
I'm
nowhere.
pleasing you.
Do you have a meeting to go to there, Miguel?
No, but I gotta get up very early, and I'm really tired today.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay,
I got a bunch of stuff to do.
Somebody's really tired.
It was fun muting you tonight.
Yeah, it was fun meeting you too.
See now, look, she turns her camera on. You know he ain't leaving now.
Oh my
God! He'll be here for an hour.
She knows what she's doing.
She's throwing all the jokers. Oh, come on.
No, don't you leave.
I'm so clicking on your thumbnail.
Don't you leave.
Come on.
Don't you go anywhere. Where you think you're going?
Oh, this
He's not leaving. He's coming.
Where you think you're going?
This is.
At least he has his camera off.
Look, boobies.
Oh my!
You're right. No, it's just big old hips.
Oh my God!
There's my Motovlogs.
I'm so dreaming.
That's my candle holder.
I heard that she's going to give twerking lessons here in an hour, Miguel. So you want to hang with that?
I'm so not getting any sleep tonight.
She'll be doing the booty drop.
Oh, come on. You know. You know we're live. We're still live. I can't watch this. I know she doesn't care.
You guys are excellent.
I can. Oh my.
Oh, my face hurts from surgery. I hate it. It's hard. It hurts.
No.
Well, hurry up. You only got, 3 more installments?
3 more installments.
Yeah, then you can go.
You mean payments?
Woohoo!
Now I gotta sneeze a booger.
Break out the Jesus juice.
Oh
my.
Well,
how the heck am I supposed to get some sleep now?
You're not. That's how.
Just remember, you're going to have to lay on your back. Don't try and lay on your side or your belly. You'll break your kickstand off.
Overland, how do you make it through a day if you get this easily excited?
I have no idea how he does it, honestly.
It's sexual.
Well, I have many helpers, you know.
Yeah, I'll bet you can't make it through a herd of sheep for nothing.
Seriously.
You have to stop 10 or 15 times before he got to the other side.
You got to remember, he's in Portugal, too. I mean, they probably don't have no giant 6-foot-tall women.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And they got a lot of nudie beaches, I guess.
That's in France.
That's why we are so happy, you know.
Oh, they got them all over Europe.
Yeah, it's not just France.
Not just France.
Redline Runner in Croatia lives not far from a nudie beach, too.
That's not white sand there, I'll tell you. It's slippery sand.
Oh, my God.
I think I stepped in a jellyfish. Nope, just Portuguese splooge.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope it's not
Turkey
jellyfish.
splooge.
Oh,
Make you want to
cry. Why don't you come over and try?
Hey, Miss Moto, you got a new fan. Jared's a fan now.
Yeah.
You gotta do what?
Jared? Oh.
He's a fan.
He's out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's out in the side chat watching.
Oh.
Hi, Jared.
What is Jared? What did you say? He's doing what now?
He's a fan.
Oh.
He says you're hot.
Oh, gosh.
That's not new. Come on. It was not the first.
You ought to watch her open an envelope. You think that's something.
That's a huge bitch. Oh,
That's a
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I did.
Oh, no.
Actually, you're pretty small.
Huh?
So actually, you're pretty small.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to Troll.
Baby hooker.
Baby hooker. No. No. I can find pictures in the summer of baby hookers. Here's a fucking midget up around where I work. She fucking hooks.
Oh.
I did date a girl that was like 4'11".
Oh,
how did that even work?
Yeah.
She didn't have to bend over very far.
She didn't have to bend over.
And he had a place to set his beer.
Perfect fucking height, what you're saying.
That's called walk-up service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called walk-up service. Just walk up and say, go ahead and just
serve me.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much walk-up service. That's like, come here.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's kind of fucked up.
Okay, thank you so much for the pictures.
Ooh.
I'm. Oh, you didn't. Oh,
What? There's
you-
boobs. It's just it's
yeah.
popping out.
Ah, yeah, I should have said suck it up. take it like a man. Suck it up. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going
Oh,
happy
don't walk
now.
out this pain.
I'm going
Hydrocodone
happy.
time. Well, I'm about to get that shit and break it out.
I gotta get
Break out some
earlier.
hydrocodone.
Next week I'll get a little bit earlier here to
You're gonna
compensate.
come stoned on marijuana.
What?
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, it is. To last more? That's what you
Come high on marijuana.
Oh
Smoke
my
it,
god,
baby,
I'm
smoke it.
so catching the next U-boat there.
U-boat. Bitch said U-boat. He
Play
did say
hide
U.
the
Did he say U-boat?
submarine.
The submarine.
He said U-boat.
It is. They called U-boats.
Oh my god, that's the enemy.
Those were German submarines.
Yeah.
That's what we have.
That's what he
Come
has.
on.
That's where Germany parks their subs.
Of
Portugal.
course
okay.
it is. Of course it is. Okay. Whoa, my overland. What?
There's your midget hooker.
Poor midget. Okay. So see you next week. And
Goodbye, sexy.
Overland, take care, buddy.
bye, hot.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. See ya.
We know what Overland's going to dream about tonight.
I'm already dreaming. Come on. I'll
Here,
talk all about it next week.
one of you guys bring that picture up.
Yeah, bring the picture up.
Okay. See ya. I'll watch the picture afterwards. Okay. Tom, get better, please. Get well. Stay well.
All right.
Stay on tracks. And it's Amazon. See ya, Tom. See you all.
Bye, Overland.
Bye.
There you go.
There, somebody just hit. God damn it! It was just there.
It's me. Just click on my icon. It'll stay up for you.
Muzzle Mike has it also.
Yeah, I've got it. What hit?
That'll take a big band-aid.
Yeah, what hit that ship?
Looks like something ripped into it, like a.
Yeah. That's one of my kids, but the U.S. Navy ship hit us on the port hangar, and I had to run south of there to the stern to save the kids that were already there, and all that insulation and all kinds of shit that saturated all of us in the eye and the eyes and the face. And look at how ripped that thing open.
Oh, yeah. It's like a can opener took it open. Was there a lot of damage on the other ship also?
And there's 3 pictures on the right-hand side that shows where the bow ripped through.
Right there.
Cut all through the inside.
Wow.
So, you know what we had to do on the ship at water? We had to canvas. We had to paint canvas haze gray and hang it and stride it down so we could pull into the Pearl Harbor alongside Pacific Fleet. I think it was Pacific 6th Fleet. And then what they did is they slapped they slapped the canvas down, and they welded up aluminum over it and welded it. And then we had to go back to San Diego, where we were stationed there. That's where we lived. And they had to cut the whole goddamn son of a bitch and weld up an entire thing after they tried to straighten everything. Straighten, is that the right word?
Did it affect
from everything?
Did it affect the structural integrity, so they had to tear it all down?
Structural integrity. That's sexual talk. I like that.
But look at those three insides. Pictures looking out. It's like, holy fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Structural integrity. Don't mess
Did
with
you
it.
ever hear who was charged with the accident? Because they always fix blame to something.
They fired the captain of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Wow, really? Wow. Really? They got the captain.
Yeah, but he only had like 2 months left out of California. He was an asshole. He was a senior commander because he was a piece of shit. Yeah, oh my God.
The prick principle. The prick gets promoted.
Thank you. And then they brought a new commander in, and then in 1987 is when I transferred to go down to the Panama to be military cop in Panama City, in Panama.
Panama City.
And I had been to Panama in 1984.
You know where Minion Moto lives? No, Palm Springs is where he's at.
No. Minion Moto is in California.
Palm
Yeah,
Springs.
it's pretty much the same people.
No, the Panama down in with Noriega.
Oh, down there. Yeah.
I don't know.
Nicaragua.
Yeah, the Panama Canal, which we were in control of it at that time till we gave it away.
Troll, did you say your boy had the flu?
Yep.
Wow, really?
Yep.
So,
Nicholas does?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I hope you don't get it, Troll.
Well, he's not allowed to come near me.
So I don't know how you guys found that picture up.
Just screen share.
Yep.
Washington County's closed tomorrow, ain't it?
I was hoping one of you
about
guys
to
would
close
try to show
down,
that photo in the from the inside looking out.
I did all of them.
Yeah, we both did.
They're looking at closing the Indian Trail as well.
They ended up fixing that piece of shit, and then the late 90s, they sold that shit to the Turkey.
wow. They sold it to really. Sold it to Turkey. Wow.
And it's still there, yeah.
They're barely in the European Union, from what I understand. Turkey. It's like a bad stepchild. You know, sometimes they're on punishment. Sometimes they're not good enough to go to the to go outside and play with the other kids. That's what I'm hearing.
They took it, and I guarantee you one thing: it's a piece of shit. It's all the way back in 84 on.
They make some good guns, though.
The turkey?
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't know that.
They make good knives too.
I know they make good cigarettes. Turkish blend.
Turkish blend.
I'm more partial to the old German guns myself.
The Mauser.
Mm-hmm.
Mauser. Yeah.
Best bolt action made.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run out of bullets, you just bash them in the head with the damn thing. It weighed a ton.
Well, mine's
so anyway, I wanted to give those pictures of that doctor this week, and I gave her those pictures, and I said, here's my phone, look at these. And I blew up. I said, all you got to do is just punch on each one of them, and it will explode it to the full picture of each one, you know, in the camera.
Yeah, it goes full screen.
So I had a 45-minute teaching by them, so to speak. So I gave her my stuff, and I said, now, you want to ask me all these stupid questions that you keep asking, but let's ask about something that happens back then, and I answered questions to all these things, and I gave you the answer to these.
Yeah,
and I said, you can ask me all the questions of them. So then she started doing that, and she went, no, I'm really beginning to understand the fact that you're taking what you grew up in your life, and now you're attempting to ask these questions. They're gaping me with these questions, and you're just not you're not even competition with what she's trying to do to me with those questions. If that makes sense to you.
It makes sense.
No, it makes sense to me.
Sense.
Because, see, when BJ was in the hospital, every time they came in, they'd ask her, who's the president, what date it is, and what's this and this and this.
Well, yeah, they're trying to get a baseline of where you know the brain is working. But you can actually have short-term memory effects and still keep long-term, and vice versa.
You know, and they'd ask her, I'm gonna give you three words, and then 5 minutes later they ask her what those 3 words are.
Oh, nobody can do that.
But hey, Reed, bud, nice to see you, buddy. But for
nobody
this,
can do that, huh?
But for this chick to ask me questions, and then I don't really have any desire to what she wants to attempt to question me of things, that doesn't go out very good. But then when I started flirting with my DD-214, and then I started sending her these pictures of this Navy ship, that just totally made her start going, I have to accept with the way you're coming back at me with your questions and your discussions. And I thought, okay, now you're my friend.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you.
A little weird. You know?
I see a reason, but
I think Mrs. Moto TV clicked right onto it also, that I was attempting to discuss that with.
Yeah, that is a little weird. It's just that, you know, it's hard to trust them. They say they're helping you, but it's almost like they're trying to trap you or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, hang on. Donald Sparks, my response to everything you typed in. Confusion and disorientation, okay, maybe a little bit. Difficulty remembering new information, that's possible. Headache, I never had. Dizziness, I had never had it. Blizzard division, I never had it. I never got nausea, and I never puked my guts.
Don, you forgot to add anal leakage.
Anal leakage? That's only in your case, Mikey, but you like it.
And dripples from the penile organ.
Oh, not the clap drip.
Oh, okay.
No, I just totally enjoyed what she typed up with that, and the first admits of it. I could technology with a few of it, but then headache, dizziness, blurry vision, and neotic and vomiting.
This is a public service announcement for Marshall. If you're watching, this sticker came from New Zealand.
Marshall.
Yeah, that's many, many miles away compared to just down the street from motomattman.
I don't think Marshall cares.
We will ditto that to Dante Fox. And
so what's going on with Marshall anyway?
Sorry, man. Keep it up.
That is a question.
Well, don't forget, this has been brought to you by KLR 650.
And High Point.
In High Point. Don't forget, it's lifetime warranty.
I don't care who it's brought from. It's there.
This is not a paid advertisement.
But I tell you what, with Reed's Bud and I, he talked to me a couple times on this entire thing, and now that there's this second point thing here, brain damage is not
permanent. No.
That's kind of questionable.
Stem cells.
It was permanent with me.
Well, it depends on how long, how severe the trauma was, how long it was starved or whatever.
No, I'm totally agreeing with you. I'm saying the brain can be damaged. Possibly. Trauma? No, I never had that. Lack of blood flow? I never had that. Bleeding into the brain? No, that never happened. A seizure? They continue to say that has happened, but they never gave. They never had the thing running my brain to see how much blood pressure was going on. They never even went there.
I do know this: if you had any kind of a seizure, you're going to lose some memory for a little while. I know.
Trust me. I witnessed one of my bosses have like 3 seizures. I'm well aware.
I had one time, and I lost 3 days.
Really?
I stay away.
Did it come back?
Caesar salad anymore.
Well, I remember when I was in the hospital for 3 days, I remember just bits and pieces. I remember a couple people coming to see me, but the rest of it is just gone.
Mm-hmm. It took I those days anyway.
I attempt to agree with you also.
I had 3 days off and didn't even know it.
Yeah, matter of fact, that very same boss that I was telling you about, yeah, he's had, I think he's been lifeline like 5 times until sucking air.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just fucking with you. I'm doing fine.
No, we're not fucking with him.
Because I spread it out.
He's talking about his meds.
A long day on that stuff where I started spreading right. Well, just as long as you're not getting fucking. It's basically the same thing that I've kept telling you, and Dr. Jesse.
I reads.
That she started letting me do that. So
Tom and his brother sounds a whole lot alike, don't they?
Well, they should sound a lot like with their brothers.
I know, but I mean their voice. I mean it's about identical.
Well, actually, Tom throwing his voice.
Oh, okay.
He's very good at that.
Oh, Mike.
What you been up to, Reeds?
Nothing.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah, we're gonna just.
How do I get a six-pack of that?
A lot of snow up there, Reeds.
Oh, well,
I'm gonna go fairly.
Yeah, I thought so.
10 or 15 feet plus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're buried.
Wow, that's a lot of snow.
And it's getting into the single digits overnight, and maybe in the minus digits this week.
Yep.
I'm staying inside, and I'm building cars.
Woohoo!
Oh wait, Legos has car things now.
Oh, Speed Champions.
Just a friendly reminder. We have to be at Christie Hills at 10:30. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay. And then up there at 11. At 11. 30.
Well, that's about it.
What was that?
It's just really hard to all the stuff that you're printing out in the ride out thing. It just 10 ways to help your brain heal. I haven't had that, but then whatever. I don't buy a lot of that shit.
Play video games.
I kind of wish my wife was here. As you know, Tom, Michelle went to school for all that.
That's why she found Mike's interesting.
Oh, you went there.
I did.
You went there. Oh,
He
man.
didn't even think twice about it.
No, he just slipped it on like an old shoe.
Like an old shoe.
Oh,
That's okay.
Hey, Dante, you ever heard of an Osmo camera?
yeah.
I've heard of this.
I got one of those bad boys.
You got one?
Jesus Christ, Reeds, you got one, huh?
It's incredible.
Osmo Pocket?
It's Osmo Pocket.
Yeah, that's the one that's on my list as soon as I get enough pennies saved up.
So is that the one with the gimbal?
It's a
Yeah.
gimbal.
DJI. It's made by
Yeah.
It's a gimbal camera.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Did you get the Bluetooth, the remote Bluetooth operating system thingy?
No, they don't have any accessories out for it yet. And I don't,
Oh, yeah, they've got them here.
really? Not around here.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yep. The best one A's been using one of those.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
How much
that's
was
on my
that?
list. I figured it'd only take me about 12 more years to save up for it.
What is it like? It's like $300 or something like that.
Is that thing seriously $300? Jesus.
Yeah, it's four something with the wireless.
Right. There's a little dial thing to control the
Pan and tilt, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really kind of imperative that you get that.
Yeah.
But look at how big it is.
Thing's tiny.
Yeah,
I thought it was bigger than that, actually.
It's absolutely incredible. It's the most amazing freaking camera I've ever owned.
Does it have a tripod port on the bottom?
No.
No, there's no mount.
No tripod connection. There are accessories for it. There's a GoPro adapter mount that goes around the outside of it. It'll mount to any GoPro mount. There's a Wi-Fi adapter like we were talking about.
Yeah. Did you get the waterproof case?
No, I just got the camera and a
Yeah, because they warn you straight up front. They are not cold, heat, dampness, waterproof, and stuff like that.
Right. That's why I still use my GoPro, of course.
Yeah.
But this will work well when I'm in a shaky situation, basically.
Yep.
And I can take it on less gnarly rides at amusement parks,
Yep.
And
you can hold it in your hand and
I walked the dogs with it a couple of weeks ago.
That's why I was looking at it so heavy, because of the neuropathy and the shakiness I have from my brain injuries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was looking into it, to remove a lot of the shakiness when I videotape all the cars and everything.
Right. Well, this is what you want right here.
Yep.
Rechargeable batteries, mini USB.
It's an internal battery. The battery you can't remove the battery. It's an internal battery.
Oh,
but
that sucks.
That's a strike. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Micro SD card goes in the side.
But you can plug it into a power bank and use it for hours on a power bank.
Yeah, but when the battery goes dead, what do you got?
You mean the battery dead?
Yeah.
Stuck with that
Well, by then they'll come up with a way to replace it.
And you can connect your.
so DJI actually makes this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the smartphone connects to it like that. And
Yep.
you can use it as a viewfinder if you want, but I won't.
They just put up an update 3 days ago for it. It's supposed to make it even better.
Holy shit! According to this website, that thing's selling for used at $424.
Yes.
That's used.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a lot for you.
Holy shit!
That's a lot for used.
Hey, Reeds, when you get time, I want you to scroll up the list. I want you to see my pictures of Florida.
Where's that at?
It's the seventh. I don't know how to do
Is it in the chat?
Yeah, well, he
won't be able to see it because he joined after they were posted.
Just go to the top of Donald Sporks.
Yeah, well, it won't
Hold
go
on.
next. I think I got on.
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna post it.
Are you looking at a refrigerator?
Somebody's hungry.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
I can't figure out how to make that thing work. I think Jonte just got it.
I know making Overland's Day makes you hungry.
Muzzle Mike got the link to it.
Okay, now I'm seeing them. I think maybe.
I just shared the link for it.
Okay, that's okay. Cool.
They're both the same.
Wow.
That was in Pearl Harbor, baby.
Oh.
Really?
God, it's been 9 years since I went to Pearl Harbor already. Very nice, man.
Just one of the things that you showed Hawaii, all those videos.
Yeah.
And then forever my option to send you my experience of Florida. Yeah, that was wonderful.
Are those the same strawberries from last week?
No, I think so. It may be.
Little fuzzy.
You're going to have to shave the hair off of them pretty soon.
I know. Oh, good.
Man, are you laughing? You out there? No, he's gone. He's gone.
Man's gone?
Well, he's out there. He's just muted.
I think he's looking for Wilson.
I thought he was hunting the whipped cream.
Oh, God.
Probably Wilson and whipped cream.
There it is, the whipped cream.
There, yep, there it is. Overland, you're missing it. I hope you play this back. You know he's going to lock himself in the closet and play this back on his phone, right?
He'll probably go blind.
He's gone.
He'll come back blind next week.
Okay, he's supposed to be gone.
We got that first bit of time.
Don't you choke on that.
Dig on this thing.
That'll help your brain.
Give you a little brain boost right there.
You don't have that doesn't have nitrous oxide in that container, does it?
I don't care. It's good.
I don't care.
It's as good as hell. Nitrous oxide.
Did they give you a care package after you had your surgery? Did they give you a care package to bring home for yourself?
Yeah, drugs. That's what it's called. And I'm going to take some of that shit tonight, by the way.
Drugs and
hydrocodone.
I watched you when you were doing your mail call. I watched you dump them out, and you were doing the whole. I thought you were going to chop one of them up with a razor blade for a second.
Snort it. That's not a bad idea.
Mainline that thing.
Fucking ride the
Get a little spoon. Get your rig out. Get your spoon out.
Where did that motherfucker hide the cookies?
Ride the white pony.
Where did he put the cookies?
Does he hide the cookies? Your old man hide the cookies on you?
Yeah, he hides the fucking cookies. Hi guys. Ever since the doctor told me that I'm borderline diabetic because I need to walk more. He started hiding all this borderline diabetic. I'll just take a couple of these waters. God damn it.
You out of breath?
Well, I was still, from sucking on that.
So that fruit and all that water compared.
Where's the light switch?
Looking at whipped cream's what did it.
I never had that problem.
Never had that problem.
Oh, no, you never had that problem, huh?
No.
I'll sit here down here in the basement.
You in the basement?
Yeah.
They keep you in the basement too?
They keep her in the basement all the time.
You see Mike anywhere there?
That basement looks too damn good, I'll tell you.
Can we make it one we go out and bring it up the basement?
Nope.
It's like we can't make without saying KLR 650 at least 2 times.
We're talking about the bus and the train.
Gonna have to start giving out bingo cards.
KLR 650.
You don't go buy one. We're still waiting.
Yeah, you still have time to get one.
Oh, so you got plenty of time.
Did you take a look at them yet?
Do you guys like motorcycles?
No. Need to pick it up to hide set on fire.
Yeah, she's going to get one. She's going to get a 650.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one. God, there's some fucking drugs in me right now. Oh, it hurts, man. Oh.
You're having a brain rush right now.
Fucking.
It's from eating those fuzzy strawberries.
You need to try the Chinese downhill.
I'm seriously thinking it's because
Chinese sperm shack.
Yeah. Too much CO2.
Oh man.
I have so many freaking coins. I just found where all my coins that I got when I was in the army. Flick your coins. Battalion coins, company coins.
Portuguese coins.
Oh, coins. It's like
Yeah, I know.
Oh. All right, let me go back up to normal. Let me go back up to my game room.
Kind of like a Mardi Gras. You lift your shirt and they throw you coins instead of boots.
I didn't know you was there. I'm sorry. How you doing? What you doing?
She don't listen.
You wanna say hi?
Those are double eagles.
Hi. What are you? Oh, hi.
You're not allowed to show his face.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
He's like, who in the hell are you talking to?
He knows by now. He's probably done a background on all of us.
You're just asking if he works the area between Chattanooga and headed in Birmingham.
I was not.
Brad, go over if he's doing a background on all of us. You get, I think you're the ones getting to worry about.
Mad at me.
They killed an entire rainforest printing mine out, so it's all right.
Well, I just wanted some goddamn sweets.
They substituted with you for me. Mine's very short.
Well.
You print out my report. It just says cracker.
That's racist.
Mine says cracker, square, white bread.
Yeah.
Racist. That's what that was.
Now, are you a saltine?
It's not Tuesday.
Yeah, Mike. What's the deal with Tuesday on Thursday?
Wait a minute. I posted that Tuesday night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's okay. You're just a couple of days late. All right.
It's okay, Matt. You're a little bit special. We can let that.
It's all right. It'll be okay.
Hey, I'm down to one page of emails and videos. Right?
One page of emails. Come on, kid.
Yeah, Matt. That's like my ITL is posted at 5:30 in the morning on Saturday.
You'll do it when?
5:30 Saturday morning.
Okay. Note to self: turn off notifications from Red Muzzle Mike.
I just got notified that Dante's doing a live stream.
I got that too a little while back.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going joining his wife's live stream.
Whose live stream?
Dante's.
Not mine.
I heard there's cool people there. Not like here.
No, there's a bunch of losers here. We're all losers. We still managed to have 5 people watching. That's amazing.
One of them's me.
Yeah,
I wonder what they're watching.
So there's 2.
I'm 3.
You're okay. There's 3. Okay, we got 2 more accounted for. Who are they?
Me.
4. Well, shit. If we're the only ones watching it, we might as well. We're going to end the live portion of this then. We're going to go to the offline mode.
Oh.
Wait a minute, I got to type something in on the side chat.
Bye, everybody.
It's 9. It's a little after 9. That's a good time to end it.
Goodbye, Dante. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
I'm
man.
pulling this short bus over now.
Yeah, we're checking this offline, guys. You got.
Oh no, it's time to put it in 6th gear now.
It's all the good times of the B couples.
Yeah. Everyone have a good night.
See ya.